Breaking news at 6 o'clock. Deputies need your help finding a missing 7-year-old boy. Just moments ago, Randolph County deputies told us they were looking for Liam King. He was last seen earlier today in Asheboro near the Forest Hills Drive area. Take a look at his picture. Liam is about 3.5 feet tall with brown and black hair. It goes all the way down to his shoulders. He was last seen wearing a light blue, black, and gray Nike sweatshirt, a gray Nike tee, and black sweatpants. He's also got blue Sonic socks and tan tennis shoes on. Deputies say Liam is nonverbal. He might run if you try to approach him, so if you see him, call 911. We've got a crew on the way to the scene right now. We'll bring you more tonight at 11. Also happening right now, the Carolina Panthers just wrapped up their season opener against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome to this Plus special edition of WFMY News 2 at 6. I'm Ben Briscoe. As your official home of the Carolina Panthers, we are taking you behind the scenes of today's game. WFMY News 2's Nick Carboni has the latest out of Jacksonville.
One of the biggest questions coming into this game, could the Panthers and Bryce Young start this season how they finished the 2024 campaign? The answer, even through a 1 hour, 16-minute weather delay, was a resounding no. 3 turnovers for Bryce Young here Sunday in a 26-10 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The offense did not punch it into the end zone until there were less than 5 minutes left in this season opening game. Defensively, it's hard to tell if the Panthers were much better than they were last year. Got a really spectacular interception from J.C. Horn, but again, for the 7th straight game going back to last season, gave up 200 yards on the ground. We will have full post-game coverage from here in Jacksonville, Florida, coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. For now, with the Panthers, I'm Nick Carboni.
Bryce has also been watching the game. We were all hoping for a big turnaround this time. It just didn't happen.
Yeah, we were looking for a big turnaround. There were some flashes on defense that I did like from the team, but offensively, they really just did not get it going. One thing to remember, though, this is a very young team. They're tied for the most rookies in the NFL, so we're still rebuilding for the Carolina Panthers, but unfortunately was not the showing that we wanted to see from the squad today.
I know Panthers fans right now just looking for one glimmer of hope. What would you say that is?
Defensively, like I said, I did see some flashes, but also wide receiver Tedero McMillan, I did like his game today, so there is something to build on from there.
Okay, one wide receiver. We can take that, I guess. You're going to have much more coming up tonight at 11, including sound from the players and coach about
Yes,
today.
we will, so stay tuned.
Great. Another thing that people are actually excited about, Claire Fry has the latest on this pre-fall cool down.
Yep, it certainly feels like fall, especially in comparison to just yesterday when we were in the upper 80s. Today, we struggled to get in the upper 60s, a 15 to 20 degree temperature drop just from this cold front that swept in and across the area. It's less humid. It's also seasonably cool today, and it's going to continue that trend into the new week. Plenty of dry time also the next several days before we slowly start to warm up by around Thursday and Friday. We're going to be back into the lower 80s. Satellite and radar, we are continuing to track that cold front that's kind of stalled out right along the coastline, and you can see those scattered showers along our coast and even a couple of isolated sprinkles for us. More than anything else, we mainly just have a blanket of clouds kind of draped in and across our skies from that front, but we are going to start to clear out later tonight, especially into the day tomorrow. Highs today only made it in the upper 60s to right at around 70 degrees for Winston-Salem and also in Reedsville. Remember, averages this time of year normally in the lower 80s, so very, very cool, and we're going to continue that for the next several days. Temperatures right now low to mid 60s. There's that front that's kind of draped in and all across the southeast. High pressure is going to work to build into our area, and that's going to keep us nice and dry, cooler, and also less humid over the next several days. It's going to continue to kind of usher in northerly breezes, which may not mean much to you, but northerly air is cooler. It's the air you get from Canada, and that's all kind of due to the fact that we have this jet stream that's a little bit more south right now, and it opens the door to that air that's coming in out of Canada. That's going to be cooler, and we see below normal temperatures hovering in our area over the next several days. Here comes the sunshine as those clouds start to clear out tomorrow morning. We're in the upper 60s and lower 70s by around 11 o'clock. low to mid 70s at best as we take the step into the afternoon. A beautiful day. Don't have to worry about humid air being a bother either. The less humid air is going to stick with us with dew points pretty low, especially in comparison to where they should be for this time of year through the next few days before it starts to rebuild with those temperatures back in the upper 70s to right at around 80 degrees. Still going to be a cool start the next couple of days in the low to mid 50s.
With the roller coaster temperatures, you can stay on top of the weather with the WFMY News 2 weather app, powered by the Triad's most accurate weather team with the record to prove it. Download on your smartphone or tablet for free. Today marks 1 year since Clemson wide receiver DeAndre Overton was killed at a Greensboro party. Family and friends gathered in Gibsonville for Big Play Dre Day, a cookout with games and live music to celebrate his life and legacy. Overton, a Page High School graduate, was shot last September. He helped Clemson win 2 national titles and later played professionally in the USFL. Just last week, authorities arrested 20-year-old Jeremiah Blanks in Michigan. He's awaiting extradition to North Carolina. Overton was 26 years old. New at 6, family members of 4 young sisters killed in a house fire are announcing plans for a memorial service. The girls, ages 2 to 7, died last weekend in Columbus County. The memorial service will be on Tuesday. 2 11-year-olds were able to escape the flames, but the youngest 4 did not survive. The fire marshal says the home was already fully engulfed when crews arrived, making it impossible for them to go in and get the girls. The girls' obituary remember them as bright lights who loved sunsets, rainbows, and playing outside. An update tonight. Burlington Road is reopened in Greensboro after a serious crash with injuries. It was shut down for several hours this morning. Police have not told us how many people were involved or the extent of the injuries. We've reached out to GPD to figure out what happened. Tonight, there is major progress battling those long lines just like this at the DMV. Governor Josh Stein says staff has now filled every single one of the open examiner positions for this year, taking just 1 month to get everyone hired. He posted online saying, "We have a lot of work to do to fix the DMV. I am proud of the team for taking just 1 month to fill every single one of this year's examiner positions funded by the mini budget I signed. And I appreciate the legislature's appropriation. Now it's time to get these new employees to work." This comes after the DMV leaders held a meeting earlier this month to look for ways to improve wait times. In the meeting, leaders floated ideas like utilizing AI and moving more services online. The agency has added 40 new positions to better staff offices across the state. The current wait time is around 2 hours and 45 minutes from check-in. They hope to cut that down soon. St. Timothy's Episcopal Church in Winston-Salem is celebrating a milestone today. It's Diamond Jubilee. The church marks 75 years with a special anniversary mass, filling the sanctuary with parishioners and friends. Bishop Michael delivered the sermon, honoring the parish's history and community impact.
One last check-in on your forecast. Greensboro, right now, we're still seeing lots of clouds kind of linger in and across our area. A little bit gloomy, but you know what? It is cooler, and a lot of people are happy about it after yesterday's kind of summer fling that we had in the upper 80s. Lower 60s right now across our area. Look at the satellite and radar, where we're still tracking some scattered showers and storms toward our east. A couple of isolated pockets of showers here in the Triad, but for the most part, we are dry. There's just a lot of clouds kind of blanketing our skies right now with that front draped in just toward our east. Rainfall that we've seen so far today, really only a couple hundredths of an inch, not anything like we saw yesterday at 2 inches. Again, that's about half of what we normally receive for the entire month of September. They're just within a couple of hours with those storms yesterday. Temps right now are in the low to mid 60s across the area. Next 12 hours, we're going to be back in the low to mid 50s. It's going to be a pretty nice, cool and crisp way to kick off the work week. Low to mid 70s tomorrow afternoon. This is my ideal forecast. I will say it is nice and it is comfortable. Next couple of days, don't have to worry about rain chances. Slowly starting to warm up from the mid to upper 70s, back in the lower 80s by the time we head into Thursday and Friday.
I just can't believe in September the kids are going to be at the bus stop in 50-degree weather tomorrow.
In the morning, it's going to be crazy. You know what? You're going to need the jacket in the morning, but by the time in the afternoon, you'll have to drop it.
Beautiful.
It's like the AC or the heat in the morning, AC in the evening. Yeah. It's one of those days.
My house AC all the time. We run hot.
Oh, really?
We'll see you back here at 11 o'clock.